Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at Kain Kai. And then I haven't done videos of most of the recent Kai monsters, but that's because I especially like Kain, the monster, and then one of the sub-bump combos I wanted to talk about at the end of this video, so that's why I'm making this one here. And then my first clear, I used all characters with null gravity barrier and the null magic circle. I use like Cleopatra and Yamato and stuff, and then Rapunzel, of course. But maybe it was a little bit too easy, so I decided to take a team through that has just null gravity barrier. And yeah, this is kind of a sign of the recent quests. I've said this before, but this is a good time to be playing Monster Strike. Lots of interesting like transcendent forms, where they're not just strong, but characters are fun to use. And then the quests are pretty interesting too. In this quest, of course, you can bring everybody with all of the null gimmicks, but if you take a party here that is missing one of the gimmicks, you get kind of a more challenging run, but it can be fun. And then you get to use some characters that maybe you wouldn't use otherwise. But to talk about my team, first I'm using Angeli Diva, and then they're one of the best support characters in the game. They have Recovery M, which is pretty important in here because there's no hearts. And then they also have the Speed Up and then the Blast Bump combo set. And here, even if they become a chick, all of those three abilities still stay at full power. So it kind of doesn't matter if she becomes a chick or not, so that's why she's so great here. And then I used her in Moral, of course. She was great. Next is Gerald G, and he finally got his Transcendent form. But he basically turned into a Nostradamus evolution. But he has a bounce, he has a super null gravity barrier, and then Fire Slayer, so he'll be a great direct attacker for this quest. I think he also has the Blast Bump combo, so even on Angeli Diva's turn, they can get the speed up. Next is Donald. And then another bounce with the null gravity barrier. He has the Slayer for the boss, so he's pretty good in here. He also has a delay strike shot. And then finally is Rapunzel, who might be the best character for this mission. She has both the null gravity barrier and the null magic circle, and then Slayers. Alright, but big damage coming out of the bad guys, and then also the poison. So yeah, with my Angeli Diva, I really do want to be hitting my guys, so I can get that recovery in. And then in the first time clear, I used Cleopatra. She also has Recovery M, and then she's a Pierce. And yeah, she was a lot of fun. I really like that character, but yeah, there was never really places to use her. But to be able to use her in here, that was very cool. If we hit these tree guys when they're in the counterattack mode, they will shoot out hearts, and those restore quite a bit of HP. But Kain will also go into counterattack mode, so if we hit him there, the laser that comes out will be very damaging, so in certain cases it might be a better idea to not hit Kain at all. And for a long time I was saying that Kain was a he. Those hips, those do not belong to a woman, I thought. But on Twitter, there's like somebody that does like official illustrations for the Monster Strike game, and they very much depicted Kain as a she. So I guess I'll be referring to her as a she from now on. Magic circles, they've always been kind of one of the more hated gimmicks. But I've never really minded them, even when they first came out and nobody had null magic circle. It was kind of fun, you know, to try to hit as many magic circles as you could in order to return to the original form. Okay, there I used a Gerald G strike shot. It's extra damage on characters with gravity barriers around them. Okay, and then with Donald, let's see if we can just hit the 3 magic circles. Or 5, that works too. And yeah, Kain is the first of the Prisoner series to get the Kai version. So we can expect the rest of them to get that as well. I'm interested to see what they give Devadatta. If they gave him a Blast Pump combo or something similar, that would motivate me to want to make his max luck. I don't know what they could give to Ryofu to make me want to make him. Brutus I'm already done with, and then she's a great max luck, one that I like very much. She recently got a buff. I still need to try her out. Sub-bump combo though, I don't know. Anything would be good for her, I think. Maybe something support-like. Like defense up or attack up or something like that. Okay, we're getting into the boss stage. Those 2 dragons we want to get rid of in the same turn, so kind of a left and right attack. But if they go into counterattack mode, they hit us with the Horizon Laser, so that's pretty painful. Okay, with Angeli Diva, we'll just hit the single magic circle, return to the original form. And then Kain is in the counterattack mode, but also asleep. That was from the meteor from Donald, I think. So yeah, that was pretty useful. Okay, there is Donald Slayer on the boss. Then a boss is counterattack mode, so we'll take some damage, but I thought my HP was high enough that I could get away with an attack. Here I was tempted to use Angeli Diva's strike shot. It's the everybody shoots a laser. In retrospect, maybe I should have done that, but I was kind of saving it for the last stage. Okay, thankfully there, Gerald G returned back to the original form. This Rapunzel that I'm using here, this is kind of a special Rapunzel to me. Actually, it's my only one of her. But this was one of the characters that I pulled the first time, the Super Thank You Hatcher, where you get some friends together and then you pull all together. One of my friends, we advised that he get Rapunzel, and that's where she is here, so yeah, very cool. Okay, nice damage there from Gerald G. As for Nostradamus Evolution, I still have one of her versions. I have 2 of her Transcendent form, but still have one of the Evolution, because it is a good character. Okay, last stage. Lots of enemies here. Let's use Rapunzel's homing strike shot. I don't know how strong it's going to be, but we can try that out. Okay, and then also sets off some bump combos. Alright, and then here, Angeli Diva unfortunately is in the chick form, so I can't use the strike shot. So that's why I was kind of wondering maybe I wanted to use it on the previous level. Okay, great positioning for Gerald G. Let's use his strike shot, but almost immediately get an irregular bounce, so... Although we still do some good damage... Oh, actually, we did all of the damage. Okay, so that was Kain Kai. Easier, of course, if you use the best characters. Cleopatra, Yamato, multiple of Rapunzel. But also doable with these non-Null Magic Circle characters. And then I was very lucky to get the sub-bump combo that I wanted the first time that I cleared it. And that is the Expanding Bomb. That might be surprising. Most people are going for the Tribe Pulse, which is a very good bump combo. Lots of people are happy with the Star Laser S, because it looks cool with the Star Laser L, I think it is. And then also the every direction shotgun. That could be good for setting off counterattacks or something. But the reason why I like the Expanding Bomb is because it has the ability to set off other people's bump combos. Positioning is tricky. Like, the bomb will go out towards the nearest enemy and then explode, and then any of your teammates that are nearby, their bump combos will be set off. So this is very difficult to do. It's more difficult than shooting Gada's bomb throw, more difficult than Complex's wall bomb. But still, the possibility is there. So I'm going to promote Kain to near the top of the pack as far as max lux that I like. If you know me, you know that I like Pierce with the double null, and then a blast bump combo capability. But Kain recently got a buff, where in addition to null gravity barrier and minesweeper, he also has the null speed down wall. So that's a triple null, and yeah, I think he could be pretty useful. I'm going to want to get him a nice Ableberry, and then use him in a few places. Oh, and one last thing I want to say about the Kai version of the quests. If you find them easier or faster than the standard versions, you can put a max luck into this team, and then play the Kai version, and then make the max luck that way. I think for Memento Mori, the Kai version is much better. And then for me, I made the max luck of Ashida through the Kai version, just because I was bored of playing the original version. Okay, but that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.